Hello and welcome to our video podcast. The second edition of eREC, the new virtual expo and conference, is coming up. That's why we would like to have a little chat with our premium exhibitors before the expo will take place from May the 3rd to May the 8th in 2021. Therefore, we are delighted to welcome Mr. Andreas Jäger and Mr. Karl Hoffmann from STEINERT to our video podcast. For the first part of the interview, I'll have the pleasure to talk to Mr. Jäger, Global Sales Director for the Waste Recycling Division. And for the second part, I'll have some additional questions for Mr. Hoffmann, Global Sales Director for the Metal Recycling Division. STEINERT has always developed and delivered superior magnet and sensor technology for sorting and products to promote responsible interactions with the environment. Technologies will allow customers to generate added value in their field of work, from waste and metal recycling to primary production of raw materials in the mining industry. And as a family-run business founded in 1889, STEINERT is positioned to continue an independent, long-term, and sustainable approach. This year, STEINERT will be joining our expo and conference for the first time. Therefore, we'll be talking about a company's participation and STEINERT's involvement in waste and metal recycling. Mr. Jäger, which sorting solutions will you be presenting at eREC?
First of all, thank you very much for the kind introduction. It's a pleasure for us to attend the eREC show this year. STEINERT offers a lot of sorting technologies for a variety of different applications. So we have sorting solutions available for packaging waste, for MSW, which is household waste, for compost, for waste wood, and for bulky waste. At the eREC show, we want to focus more and in more detail on commercial waste and waste wood. For both applications, we also have a presentation during the eREC show where we want to talk in more detail about the technology and what we are able to sort. We want to explain the process where we implement our products and that you get more information about our technology. In addition, you have the availability to stop by at our booth and talk to my colleagues in person to get additional information. Feel free to sign in to our presentation and take advantage of it.
Yeah, very good. That sounds interesting. So the visitors look forward to learning more about your sorting solutions. And what special solutions do you offer for sorting commercial waste?
Sorting commercial waste requires many technologies. So we have a wide product portfolio for this application, and it starts usually in a sorting facility to recover ferrous material. Therefore, we have our permanent magnets, our electromagnets available, and later on, we separate all kinds of non-ferrous material, and therefore we use our eddy current separator. To sort, for example, plastic, wood, paper, and cardboard, we use our Unisort technology, that is our near-infrared system equipped with an HSI camera. And with this technology, we are able to differentiate all these different material based on the different near-infrared spectrum that we get from all these different kind of materials. So, and this is also unique what we have, that we are also able to differ between different kind of wood qualities, but for that information, we will have the presentation available where you get this information in more detail.
I see, Mr. Jäger. So STEINERT offers a lot of different solutions for sorting commercial waste. And what are the special challenges in sorting commercial waste?
The challenges in commercial waste is different. So the input material is very different. It varies from market to market, from area to area, and of course, from country to country. For Germany, for example, we have a legislation in place where we have to achieve certain sorting rates, and there is a fixed recycling rate that the customers have to achieve. So if they treat the material, and this material is different, as I mentioned, they usually use our magnet separators and also our near-infrared separators to create different materials. And the major target is to recover as much as possible of the input material for recycling and to get this material back to the loop and to create a new product out of the recycled and treated and sorted material. So for this application and for all these different materials, we have a lot of technology available, and that allows the customer to talk to STEINERT, and he knows that we can supply a lot of equipment for his sorting task.
What special solutions do you offer in wood separation?
Wood separation is a specific sorting task, and it's not that easy to differentiate between the certain wood qualities. We figured out over the years that we have an advantage with our HSI camera that is part of our Unisort product, that we are able to differentiate these wood qualities. So, and that allows the customer to create a product with a high purity that he can use for his further process. For example, our clients in this application are chipboard producers. So they use generally a high amount of fresh wood. But now they also want to use and to substitute this fresh wood with waste wood. With our technology, they are able to create a product by sorting waste wood that allows them to use it for their production. And that has a big commercial advantage to use waste wood rather than fresh wood. It's not possible for all chipboard qualities, but we have figured out that we are able, with our sorting technology, with our Unisort, to create a product with a high purity. And that has really a big advantage for the client. Over the years, we have equipped several sorting plants by chipboard producers, and now it's in operation and they are creating a product for their process.
Mr. Jäger, thanks for letting us know more about the special solutions you offer in wood separation. And last but not least, is it actually true that black plastics cannot be sorted at all?
Sorting black plastic is a sophisticated sorting task. Due to the fact that black material or black plastic is not visible by near infrared. So you actually cannot see black plastic. With our technology and with our, we call it Unisort Black, that is a specific machine that is able to sort back plastic, is part of the Unisort group. With that machine, we have done a huge development over the past years, and we have a special setup with this machine where we are able to see or to detect black objects and black plastic in a sorting plant. What does it mean in real, and where is the advantage for the customer? In many sorting plants, especially in sorting plants for packaging waste, this material, the black plastic material, would end up in the residue stream. So it would would deliver it to incineration. And with our technology, with the Unisort Black technology, they are now able to create an additional product which they can sell at the end, and it boosts up their recycling rates. And that's a huge advantage. Coming back to your question, is it possible? Yes, with our technology, with our Unisort Black technology, it's possible to sort black plastic.
So, Mr. Jäger, thank you. That was our last question. And again, thank you so much for this podcast, for this interview. And next, I'll be talking to Mr. Hoffmann, Global Sales Director for the Metal Recycling Division. Mr. Jäger, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the attention. And for us, it will be a pleasure to meet you at the eREC show in May, and that we can talk a little bit further about our technologies and about other sorting possibilities. Thank you very much.
Hello, Mr. Hoffmann. Mr. Jäger has already told us some interesting facts about the company's sorting solutions. Now we would like to know more about metal recycling. Mr. Hoffmann, you represent the Metal Recycling Division at STEINERT. What solutions will you be presenting at eREC?
Yes, also welcome from my side. As you mentioned, we are organized in divisions. That means I'm representing the metal recycling divisions, and this gives us the possibility to focus on specific customer applications and to come along with really specified solutions. And here at eREC, we would like to put an eye on identifying and sorting valuable metals out of waste streams, especially if you think about aluminium or copper. These are all metals with a very high intrinsic value, and our units, our machines are able to sort out into smelter-ready products. And based on this, we would like to specify solutions, especially for electronic waste streams.
I see, Mr. Hoffmann. So STEINERT will be presenting a lot of different solutions at eREC. Why is the processing of electronic waste such an important topic for you?
Yeah, electronic waste, or also called WEEE, is a very important, or one of the most important streams in waste. If you think about the quantity of this waste stream, if you think about your private sector like mobile phones or entertainment equipment, it's a high quantity. But beside of this, it has also a very high potential of very valuable materials. I mentioned already aluminium and copper. We can take out of this very high quality streams. But also if you think about rare earth metals or strategic metals, there's a high content, and nevertheless, precious metals such as gold, in 1 ton of e-scrap, you have about 280 grams of gold, which is a very interesting fact. Yeah, and based on this, we would like to put an eye on e-scrap and give you some more ideas how you can get out this value out of the waste stream.
Mr. Hoffmann, that sounds very interesting. And what kind of solutions can you offer for processing electronic waste?
Yeah, in our product range, we have a magnetic separating system, but also sensor sorting systems. With magnetic systems, we can separate mixed non-ferrous metals out of these waste streams, which have already good value. But furthermore, with our sensor sorting systems, we are able to identify the specific metals out of this and to give them more clean material quality and put them into high valuable products. But beside of this metal side, it becomes more and more important to take care of the non-ferrous part of an e-waste stream, like plastics or, for example, printed circuit boards. Plastics, for example, is something in the past you could put that into a furnace in waste-to-energy plants. This is now more and more restricted, which is good news for our environment, but also for our operating partners. It's a problem now to take care of these kind of stream. And we have units on board which can separate the ingredients which are hazardous, like flame retardants, brominated plastics. And this is, of course, quite interesting for operating companies to be able to create a plastic product which you can put into a waste-to-energy plant again, or even more, make clean plastics out of this with optical sorters to give them a second life product.
Mr. Hoffmann, that sounds like a very wide range of applications. And where can interested parties and customers see the performance of your products and solutions?
Yes, it is really a wide product range, and I'm happy to say that we have different possibilities for customers to have a look on this. First of all, I want to mention this show here, the eREC. We have an electronic booth where you can, of course, get more information about those applications. We have also a presentation. My colleague Mark Blasco will present those solutions on the 5th of May at 10 o'clock, and then he can give a bit more details about it. Furthermore, you see in my background, I'm happy to say I'm standing in our Research and Development Test Center nearby Cologne. And this is, of course, an excellent opportunity for customers to look with their own material, how we can process these, what kind of products we can out of these. And you see it's really in an industrial scale. That means it's a real throughput, real machines, and customers can have a real impression about the product and about their value. Furthermore, beside of this, it's always interesting for customers to see reference plans, because there they can see how the units are working after years of operation. They can talk to our customers to get information about the recent years of operation. And we have numbers, high quantity of reference plants all over the world. So you can contact via our website your responsible sales partner, and we make an appointment for you.
Perfect. That sounds really good. Finally, Mr. Hoffmann, what does your company expect from participating at eREC?
Yeah, my colleague Andreas Jäger and myself, we are quite happy to found this excellent platform, and like the eREC conference, I think EU Recycling, they made a very good job in organizing. It's a very good setup, and we think we can have very nice conversations, good contacts, and of course, these kind of conferences, we all like more to have personal contacts, but it's a very good opportunity to find a starting point with new contacts and to get in further contact, conversation for later communication. So everybody who is interested in sorting and separation solutions, we invite to visit our electronic booth and tell us about ideas and problems. We take care because we like solutions.
Thank you, Mr. Hoffmann. That was really, really nice. And so it was already the last question. And thank you again very much for your time. And it has been a pleasure. And I hope we can reconnect and maybe catch up for another podcast. Have a lovely rest of your day, and goodbye, Mr. Hoffmann.
Thank you. Goodbye.